Please click on the subscribe button so you get notified when the latest content drops. Now, let's kick it. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the AFC, I have the Buffalo Bills going 14-3, the New England Patriots going 10-7. Miami and the Jets are both tied for the last place in their division with a 5-12 record. In the NFC East, I have the Eagles being the first team to win their division for consecutive years in the last, I think, like 20 plus years, if I'm not mistaken. It's always been like a revolving door in that division. So it's either been the Cowboys, it's been the Giants, it's been the Washington Commanders. I honestly thought the Commanders were going to be the team that actually makes it past the Eagles this year. However, because of how stacked the Eagles roster is and how experienced that team is, and I still think they might be hungry to do more, I still have them winning their division. Jaden Daniels is going to have somewhat of a sophomore slump. Dallas isn't going to be that bad, but they're still going to have their hiccups this year. And then the New York Giants are just going to be ass this year. Alex, you got any questions for me on my predictions here?
I mean, from what we saw last season, I feel like the Bills were kind of robbed. I feel like they were a fan favorite from a lot of people's point of view. Josh Allen, I believe, is the quarterback. He was doing really great. I feel like a lot of people thought that he should have gotten the MVP award.
He did get the
Oh,
MVP
he
last
did?
season. Yeah, he won the
Oh, he
MVP
did.
last
Okay,
year. Yes, yes,
even
yes,
better
yes.
because I honestly thought he did well because I think in my fantasy at work I had him as a quarterback and even earlier on people were surprised that I picked him and I just picked him randomly. But I have a friend of mine who's like really deep into football and he said he was a good pick and so I'm just happy he got it. Jalen Hurts as well. He's on the Eagles, right? He also did pretty good, obviously, because they won the Super Bowl.
He won the MVP
So
too.
all
The
right,
Super Bowl
and
MVP. Super Bowl MVP.
I'm not surprised about what you said about Miami. I mean, I feel like they've been struggling. They've been kind of building their team up for a while. And I feel like not recently, but the past like 10, 15 years, they've been kind of on the lower bit of the roster when it comes to the AFC and NFC East. But the Commanders were also a fan favorite last year as well. Like they were also up there too. But even the Cowboys too. I feel like you had a really good opinion about the Dolphins and the Cowboys. You know, they've just been restructuring, building up. I have heard some things about the Cowboys where like things have changed or something like that in recent years, but they've been like okay in the beginning, but then they just choke like towards.
Guys, have you heard? Nelson, tell the people.
Shady Mob Productions is an official affiliate of HBO Max. Click on the link in the description and sign up so you can watch hit series like Hard Knocks, Game of Thrones, and House of Dragons.
Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
I don't know. That's just what I've been heard.
That's just the Cowboys historically. They've been ass since 1995 or 1996 because that's the first year where they really sucked and haven't really made it back to the NFC Championship game because they made it to the playoffs, not the NFC Championship game. And Dallas just got rid of Micah Parsons. Jerry Jones did that trade. There's a video on my channel where we watch the interviews and we break down and I give you my thoughts on the Jerry Jones Dallas Cowboys trade for Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers and what they got in return. And honestly, I think Jerry made the right move trading him. Realistically, I don't think the Cowboys, with the coaching staff that they have and with the quarterback that they have, are going to do anything really relevant. They might make the playoffs in some great occasions, good occasions. But I don't think they'll ever make it past the divisional round, and if they'll be lucky if they make it to the championship game with Dakota Rain Prescott as the starting quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. They have a coach that I don't think has proven that he is the mastermind of the offense when it comes to like his role that he has. He struggled in Seattle. There's a reason why Pete Carroll and that coaching staff is no longer there. He got the benefit of having Mike McCarthy as his head coach last year and being the play caller, and because he was already in the building as the offensive coordinator, they just named him as the new head coach. So Dallas, I think they're going to have their hiccups. Can Dak stay healthy? I know they feel the loss of Micah, but they did get Kenny Clark, who is a Pro Bowler, who has the potential to actually do something defensively, which is stopping the run that they were never able to do with Micah being there, right? So there's a reason why they got Kenny Clark. And then they also got 2 first-round picks, which can be potential Hall of Fame players, or they can move up, get a quarterback. The Dallas Cowboys have a lot of flexibility with this Micah Parsons trade. The thing about the New York Giants is I'm predicting them to go 5-12 with Russell Wilson as their starting quarterback. I know they have a little bit of depth in Tyron Tracy, who's their running back, and Malik Neighbors, who is the wide receiver that they drafted last year, who's clearly their new number 1. Russell is an established quarterback. He was able to get the Steelers, I think, to the playoffs last year, if I'm not mistaken. If not, they still had a winning record with him as a starting quarterback. However, I just don't think they're going to have enough on that defensive side of the ball to be able to get wins. And they're going to be in blowouts or basically like tie close game situations that I just don't think they're going to be mustering it out on. I think if they start their rookie, there's a potential there that they'll have a better season. The New York Jets, they're in full rebuild mode. Justin Fields has not shown anything to me. And then based on everything that was coming out of Miami this offseason, the moves that they've made, and like the aura and the atmosphere in Miami, I just don't think they're gonna have a good season this year. That's why I have them in the Jets basically in the same boat, and I believe in the New England Patriots because they got a new head coach who's been to the playoffs, who's I believe been to the AFC Championship game, like a step away from the Super Bowl. So like they got the right guy in there, right, and they got the right offensive coordinator in Josh McDaniels, who was there when Brady was there, and who get them to the playoffs with Mac Jones as their starter. So I think New England's got a lot of potential. Josh Allen, I think, has the potential to be one of the MVP contenders again this year. And I could say the same for Jaden Daniels and Jalen Hurts from the Eagles and the Commanders, respectively. But yeah, you had anything else you want to add on to that, bud?
Nothing, man. Again, pretty much said it better than I would have ever said it, so...
Yeah.
Great opinions, man. I hope everything you said happens, and it kind of aligns up with previous seasons, and from what I've watched last season as well. I mean, I think you've mentioned that both the Bills, Eagles, and what's it called, and the Commanders are going to be some of the top 3 teams in the AFC and NFC East. So we'll see what happens. And hopefully it happens how you say it.
I'm confident. I think things will turn out the way I say, because you know why? My 5 flaming hot picks are going to be making a comeback. I think either tomorrow's Thursday, right? Either Thursday or Saturday, yeah. My 5 flaming hot picks are coming back, ladies and gentlemen, where you get the opportunity to make money off of my NFL picks. We were, I think, 60% last season on all my picks. So, hey, we're going to make some money again this year. We're going to make some, 58%. We were 58% last year. So we're going to make some money again this year, and we're going to win. We're going to win big. With that being said, we will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, after these messages.
Guys, join me, Alex the Man Angelov, and check out A&A Radio, where we're going to be talking about the latest and greatest financial news, investments, banking, and personal finance. Check out the channel, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
Guys, you're watching a Shady Mob production. Make sure to follow the Shady Mob podcast, where we break down all the latest content and talk about life. Please make sure to share, like, comment, and subscribe so you can be notified when the latest content drops.